Performance, the versatility, the safety, the security, and that refreshing breeze on our hot summer's day that we so crave. A breeze that will fill the entire room, or maybe a heat that we need on those chilly winter nights. Guys, there are two different modes, personal and diffused, so everybody in the room, everybody in the bedroom, everybody in the living room gets the benefit. Energy efficient, intelligent thermostat. I can set the temperature to the exact temperature that I crave, that I want, that I desire. Not just high, medium, and low, but the exact temperature. It's lightweight, it's under 6 pounds. It's in the living room, it's in the bedroom, it's in the office, it's wherever you need it to be. It's got all the functionality, the easy tilt, the oscillation, the fact that it's easy to clean, no more dust and grime and dirt that builds up. And boy, does it look so good. This model is $449.99 on Dyson's website. People have been Googling this all day, and it keeps coming up, $449.99. And then people come to HSN because our price for one day only is an amazing $283.88. So a significant discount for our today's special. The three colors that we've got available, getting limited, are the blue. This is getting limited because we brought the least amount in. By the way, that's the remote control that sits right on top. Blue on the inside and a slate on the outside. Next color in the middle is the white, the color that you see in all the commercials and adverts, the white with that beautiful soft silver on the inside. And then there's the iron. One might say that you should strike while the iron is hot. I have to say that because our wonderful my director Mark gave me that line and I thought it was genius. I'm not that smart to use it, so I wanted to give him full credit. You got to strike while the iron is hot because over 90% of our sales are in this color. Over 90% of all the orders are in this color. So why and how are people shopping? Well, they're shopping because it's the amazing value and because we've got it on FlexPay. FlexPay is open to anybody with any credit or debit card. It's $56 and change and free shipping. If you apply for an HSN credit card tonight, you can actually take another $40 off, making it $243 and change. So if you apply for the card, you get approved, you can take that money off immediately and get yourself brand new, sealed in the box. And I say that because people are asking if this is refurbished at this price. Is it secondhand? It's brand new in the box and sealed direct to your door. The one backstory I want to very briefly give you is this. You'll see our quantity counter appear. And this is the first time I've ever said this, I think, live on air. The quantity counter number that you'll see is not accurate today, for good reason. It shows we've sold 1,167, but it doesn't show you that yesterday we had 2 unplanned airings of this. Today's special was so low on quantity that they had to emergency pull this up and they aired it. We sold another 3,000 of them. So the real number is closer to 4,000 sold, which is why I say this one's getting limited already, down to final quantities, and the iron is really extremely popular. So today's the day to do it. Let's talk to an expert. A lady that knows a thing or two or 20 about the Dyson company is the wonderful Gemma Kent. And Gemma, it's funny, you and I always talk about it, but Dyson is one of those brands where its reputation precedes it. We expect best in class. We expect something truly remarkable.
It really is different to what we know from many brands because this is a technology brand, so you're investing in that. So though it may look similar to other products, it cannot be the same. This is a small but mighty machine, and I call it the machine, the Dyson AM09, because it works for you in a way that kind of blows your mind, really. This is a machine you'll use 365 days a year. And why? Because it will cool you in those warmer months and it will heat you in those cooler months. And the air gets drawn in 6 gallons a second over the propeller, speeds the air up, sent into the hoop to the loop to the PTC ceramic plates, heating the air out into jet focus or diffuse mode to share it. Now there's 2 things you need to remember. Red for heating and blue for cooling. This is a 2-in-1 all-year machine.
And that's the great thing, Gemma, because it's that one machine that delivers it all. Because you don't necessarily just want a fan, you don't necessarily just want a heater. This gives you the best in class of both. We want to show you how powerful it is. We want to show you how it projects the air in a jet-like fashion to give you whole room cooling, as it were, with a fan and whole room heating. So we've set up over here an AM09, and we're gonna blow smoke through it so you can see how powerful it is. What you're seeing is that it's drawing in 6 gallons of air per second and projecting that smooth, powerful, high-velocity airflow. Gemma, this is amazing, right?
What I'm seeing is a party, Adam. So we come up with that because we need to try and find a way for you to be able to see what is typically invisible. It's the air. So we use the fog to show you how it can get projected and why that's important. It means that you don't need to sit on top of the machine in order to feel the benefit. You can sit in your recliner, your chair, be snugly in your bed, and know that when you switch it on, wherever you've placed it in your room, you're going to feel that benefit because it's got our air multiplication technology, and we've also given it the jet focus technology. So if you don't want the diffuse mode, you can have it on jet focus, which means it's a powerful, uninterrupted stream of air coming towards you. You select warm or cooling, it's up to you.
Well, what we wanted to do is show you old versus new. So what we've got side by side is an old style space heater. And this is something I know we're all familiar with, we've grown up with. The reason why this is nowhere near as good is because this space heater, although when I put my hands here, I can feel the nice toasty warm, but the minute I move away, I don't feel heat here. I don't feel heat over here. I don't feel heat really here, which is why we wanted to take the temperature. With the space heater being so close, it's remarkable that the temperature is so low at just 66 degrees. Now, comparatively speaking, and we head over this way, this is the Dyson AM09, one of the latest models with the most power and force. This is on the heat mode, and it's warm. It's nice and warm. Look at what the temperature's reading. Nearly 100 degrees because the power, the force, the projection is pushing that hot air, that warm air out into the living room, out into the bedroom, out in towards the kitchen and the dining room. So the difference is remarkable. And then Gemma, look at these usual suspects down front. I mean, look at this old bladed fan. Gemma, this is filthy.
I know, they're so dirty, and you know, they may look similar size, but they don't have the power, and I wouldn't even know how to clean them, how to use them, where to put them. You want to get rid of all that nonsense and focus on the task at hand, which is either cooling or heating. Now, the safety features is what also separates us apart from the other machines. As you could see on those examples that Adam just showed you, you've got crates and blades, and the heat it's overwhelming with the things that you've got to think about. With the Dyson AM09, you've got peace of mind. One, that there are no blades. So even if I put my hand through the hoop, there's no blades for me to contend with, and I've got my pinwheel here to show you that it's on. So little fingers, little toes, little tails, they're fine. Also, I'm going to show you this trick. I'm going to make it fall over. I'll just move this out the way and pop it back. If it was still on, it would still spin, but once it topples over, it switches off. So that's another peace of mind. And the other one that I would like to mention is one that you can't see, but still very important. James Dyson and his team of engineers noticed when you turn on the heating and it's been a while, you'll smell this concerning smell, and it's like a burning smell. Well, that's the dust burning. Well, he didn't want you to have that concern, so we don't heat our plates up to the dust burning temperature, but you can still select the heat from 33 degrees to 99, and this machine will maintain that temperature in the room.
It's a smart heater, right? It's a smart fan. It gets you the temperature that you want, and it's powerful. Remember, there's no blades here. There's nothing awkward, there's nothing to clean, and it just looks so good. The power that's coming out of it is why, as Gemma said, there are hundreds of patents around the world. The AM09 is a huge seller, not just in America, but of course in the United Kingdom, in Australia and Italy and France and Germany. Around this world, it is one of the best-selling fans and heaters that money can buy. I think we've all seen it, we all know about it, we know a friend or family member that has one, and perhaps we've always wanted one, but it's the price. price at $450 is a lot of money. Is it worth it? Well, yeah, it's worth every penny, but it's a lot of money. It's an investment. It's something that you're gonna have in your home for a long time, which is why so many of us wait for the big holidays. We wait for Black Friday. We wait for Cyber Monday. Well, this is Black Friday and Cyber Monday, Thanksgiving all rolled into one. This is our lowest price of the year. It's our best price of the year. It's the last chance of the year. It's the only chance of the year right now to be able to get the AM09 heater and fan. So I encourage you as we go through this, I think the biggest proof is if you Google it, because then you'll really know why we're so amped up about it. Gemma's proud to be here. I'm proud to be here talking about a brand that we already know is the best. I'll say it's the best. We know it's the best. Nobody makes a bladeless fan like Dyson. If you Google now, or do it on your phone, Google Dyson AM09. You're gonna see, probably Dyson's website will pop up first, $449.99. There'll be a couple other websites, $439, $429, maybe $459, and then you'll see HSN's. HSN will be there because our price is so low that it pops up now every time people are Googling it. So it's not just all of us who are watching TV who are buying it. It's people that are just online shopping for a Dyson fan and heater. They're all coming to HSN because they're being pointed towards us because our price is so low. So will it sell out today? Without any question of any doubt, this is selling out today. Will it be back at this price? Do we have extended delivery or advanced orders? Nope. We've got what we got. We sold 4,000 if you take into account the pre-sale yesterday. So I'd love for you to shop. We know that the iron is by far the best seller for whatever the reason is, and it's pretty obvious that it looks so good, but most of us are selecting this color. And if you're gonna spend this money, I want you to get the color that you love the most. Let's not settle for second best. Okay, I don't want you to look at this and go, I wish I'd have got the iron. The iron will obviously sell out very early. So there's the iron. We love the white. An easy color goes in every single home. It's gonna look wonderful. It's a part of your home. It's not just a thing. And then of course we've got the blue, which is very limited because we brought in the least amount of the blue. Gemma, take us through, and I'll hold mine up. This remote control is so smartly and thoughtfully designed to be user-friendly, right?
Absolutely. So thank you for holding that, Adam. So as you can see there, you can see two colors, blue and red, and some white there, and I'll talk you through it. So blue is for cooling, red is for heating. Now red has a filled in circle and an empty circle, and that's how you change the temperature from 33 to 99. Then you have two other circles that allows you to choose from 1 to 10 speed setting. You have a oscillation button, which Adam is pointing at, and then you have that whole room diffusion. You have the jet focus right next to it, and then you have a sleep setting. So Dyson do all of the figuring out with their engineers and their innovators. They do all the complicated stuff, but what's very, very important to them is that they make it user-friendly. And all you need to do when you get it home is take it out of the box, plug it in, attach the base, and you're good to go. You switch it on, blue for cooling, red for heating.
And let's talk about temperatures because Gemma, it's funny where you look at the map. You've got temperatures all across the board. In fact, right now across America, there are so many areas which are cold. It's really cold. I mean, you look at Pittsburgh and Cincinnati and Detroit, 44 in Chicago, Indianapolis, 43, Denver, Green Bay, Minneapolis, 33. But then there's another part of the country that's still wearing sunscreen. We're still going outside because in Dallas it's 81, New Orleans it's 81, Los Angeles, we're on the beach, it's 86, Key West, Sacramento, Vegas, Tampa where we are, and of course Phoenix, nearly 100 degrees. So it's hot, it's cold, but that's okay because so is your AM09. If it's hot, it's gonna be a fan. If it's cold, it's gonna be a heater. It's both of those in one. Don't be confused with the other product that Dyson make, and I do think that if people are channel surfing and just glancing at what we're offering, you might think this is just a fan, because Dyson offer a fan around about this price. This is the fan and the heater. That's why it's normally $450. At $283, it's just amazing. Again, brand new, boxed and sealed. It is not secondhand. And Gemma, this is a form which can go on a nightstand, it can be on a table, it can be on the floor, it can really go anywhere, right?
Absolutely. So it is less than 6 pounds. It's only 5.9 pounds, and it sits at about 2 feet tall. And it's convenient to place on the floor like you can see there because it can tilt upwards. And you can place it on a countertop or a bedside table. And I love that little video with the children there because of the safety features. If it was to topple over, it will switch off. There are no blades for you to worry or think about. And also when it comes to cleaning, it's so easy. It's just a wipe of a cloth. But you can really think about ways to use it. I was thinking about it before I came on air. If you are working in the garage, and in Florida it gets a bit hot, but I know working in the garage it can be really chilly. Well, now you can take this out there, plug it in, and know that you get the benefit of a cooling fan or a heater. It's only 5.9 pounds, so you can move it around. There's always somebody that runs a different temperature to somebody else in the home, whether it's a pet or another person. And you know you can point it directly at the person that needs the different temperature, and you can stay comfortable. This really is customizable to how you want to use it, but it's also efficient and effective. We want you to know if you come in from the cold and you're taking your coat off, sometimes you can be reluctant because you don't want to feel chilly in your home. This works efficiently so that you can take that coat off and be very comfortable in your home because you can select from 33 degrees to 99 and it will maintain that temperature.
We can show it to you. Even though there's no blades and there's nothing moving, we can still prove to you how powerful this is and that air multiplier technology. What we've got set up over here is one of the AM09s, just one of them, and behind it we've placed a smoke machine. I'm now gonna step back and notice the length, the distance here as I walk to the other side of the studio. It really is quite a distance. Gemma, tell us what we're seeing right now.
So we're using fog to show you how we push the air towards you. That's our air multiplication technology. It's the way that we're powerfully manipulating the air so that you know you don't have to sit on top of the machine. You can sit in your favorite chair, be in your recliner, be in your bed, be wherever it is that you need to be. I know this is engineered for homes, in your room, to use it, but you don't need to sit right next to it to feel the benefit. Now, we know that heat rises, but James Dyson and his team of engineers are masters at manipulating air. So we found a way to project even the heated air towards you. And why we can do that is the technology that's in it. It took 38 engineers to develop, 38 individual engineers to develop this technology. 6 gallons a second of air gets brought in, sent over the propeller, up into the loop. That red there is the PTC ceramic plates that warm the air so it pushes towards you in jet focus, or you can open it up to diffuse it and share the air. So you've got 2 features, blue for cooling, red for heating. But the engineers do all the complicated stuff so that all you have to pick is the color, red for heating, blue for cooling.
If you were ever going to buy it, you'd buy it today. And I don't just mean because of the price, this one-day only price that's so much lower than it normally is and what I've been able to find out there. But you'd buy it today because we're just getting into the cold weather. You know, we've got all of October, November, December, January, and February, and March. It's going to be cold for a lot of months right now. So let's get a heater at the start of the season and know that even when it starts to warm up next year, you've then got a fan that's going to give you that beautiful breeze and carry you through those hot summer months. Gemma, you know, we talk about the timing being right, we talk about the pricing being right, the technology being just best in class. You mentioned the smart thermostat, the intelligent thermostat, so we can choose the exact temperature. We talk about the fact that it can oscillate and you can pivot and tilt it. I mean, it does all the things you would want it to do, but it's quieter. 75%
Absolutely.
Quieter than the last model. That's dramatic difference.
Absolutely. With Dyson, you kind of have to forget what you've come to know or to associate with power. So we know that, oh, loud noises, oh, that must be powerful. Well, not when you're working with Dyson, because the engineers, they don't want you to absorb your ears if they know a way that the machine can do that for you. So we have developed it to be 75% quieter than its predecessors. We want to feel the benefit of the air and that jet technology without it being as loud. Now, The size, it's compact. It sits at just around 2 feet tall, so you know that you can place it where you need to place it. That's purposeful. It's designed in a way that you're not going to put it in a closet or tuck it somewhere, then forget about it, or put it in the attic. We want it to be out the entire year through, so that when you need it, it's there for you. And then all the customizable settings, it's so that you can design it now how you want to use it. Blue for cooling, red for heating.
No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to do this. I'm going to do this real fast. I'm going to come back to this in just a second, everybody. Our producer just gave me an update that I really need to share with you. Okay, with everybody that's ordered today and with our pre-sale yesterday, 4,500 approximately now have been sold. So we are thrilled to see this response. We have another 400 people who are ordering at this moment in time. So if you're on hold, please, I know it's late, don't hang up, we're gonna get to you. I promise we'll get to you within a few seconds. This color is in the danger zone. If you're heading out tomorrow, if you're seeing friends or family, if you're doing anything, this color is, you know, normally when we bring in options and colors, you know, we really have a good gauge of what's gonna be the most popular. We know the iron is beloved, but we're skewing so heavily towards this. Most orders that are coming through are for that color. So if you come back tomorrow night, I don't want this to be gone and you not get the one that you want. So if you're looking at this saying, I want the iron, you got to order the iron now. Before you lay your head on the pillow for the night, order the iron now. We've only got 9 minutes left as well. We're kind of closing up the presentation. There's the white that's available, and of course there's the blue that's available. The blue, there's only a couple thousand left for the entire day. So that's how limited that is at this stage. So bear that in mind. It's a product you buy today and you'll use forever and a day. It gives you the quality and the performance on something that is better and safer and more powerful and saves you money. Gemma mentioned it, but you know, your zone heating or your zone cooling, you don't have to crank up the heating throughout the entire house. Again, a heater and a fan. Gemma, we've got this side by side. Take me through what we're doing here, what the idea of this demonstration is, please.
Absolutely, but don't you dare touch that space
Standing
heater.
back.
There's no caution tape, but it is on. So the heat rises. We know that. We learned that in science class. We know that heat rises. So that means it has to travel all the way to the ceiling, all the way across the room, and make its way towards you, because that little egg that's sitting in front of it is reading the temperature in front of it, which is 66 degrees. Now, I'm telling Adam to not touch it because he will burn his fingertips. So why is it only 66 degrees? Because heat rises and it needs to make its way back to the egg. But if we go over to the Dyson AM09, I've told you about this jet focus technology, and why that's so special is going to be revealed on the egg. Now, on the egg, we can read the temperature of what's in front of it, which is 98 degrees. I can tell you which room I'd rather be in if I'm feeling chilly. We found a way we know that heat rises, and we found a way to push it towards you. Now, Adam is in a large studio, and you're seeing the difference between a traditional space heater and the Dyson AM09. And this is what I'm talking about when I say that you're investing in technology. The design is lovely, the user-friendliness is lovely, but the whole point of Dyson is that it's a team of engineers, innovators, scientists, but also a bunch of creatives that solve problems other people ignore. We could have settled with a space heater knowing that heat rises and will eventually get to you, but we didn't stop there. We found a way to manipulate the warm air, stop it from rising, but first it has to get to you, and that's what we've done. So you can have it on the heating setting, or you can have it on the cooling setting. And we're not saying it's an AC, it's a cooling fan. And the reason that we're separate from traditional fans is that there are no blades. So what we've found a way to do is send a comfortable, uninterrupted, powerful stream of air towards you. With our air multiplication technology, it powerfully pushes the air so you feel like compared to what you'd feel off an ocean breeze. That's the kind of cooling breeze that you're going to get from this Dyson AM09.
It's the best of both worlds, and what it is not is what's down in front of us. The old style, the old style fans, the tower fans, they're filthy and dirty and dusty. Over down on the floor, we've got a box fan, which you know is gonna be chopping the air and the buffeting sound. You put this in the bedroom and there's a lot of noise. This is keeping you awake at night. You have this in the house and you've got grandchildren coming over with the little fingers. It doesn't look great. It's not a nice look to have out. It's certainly not good compared to the Dyson. You know, these are all items which we have, but we don't really love. You'll love this. You'll love this. The fact that it looks like a piece of art, the fact that it's won a Quiet Mark accreditation for how silent it is, 75% quieter than the last generation. The fact that this is one of the newest models, the fact that this is not the old one, the obsolete one, the fact that it's delivering the heat and the cool, and the fact that it's giving you what we so need right now, which is great performance. We're at home more this year, obviously. And as the winter approaches and really sets in, we're gonna be at home a lot more as well. Let's make sure we're comfortable. There's nothing worse than being too cold. In the summertime, it's horrible when you're too hot. This will serve both purposes. The remote control means this is wherever you need it to be. You sat on the chair and you're able to use it. But it also means, because it weighs less than 6 pounds, that I can pick this up and take it with me to the bedroom. I can take this with me anywhere where I want to go in the house and enjoy that breeze or the warm air. I can turn on the oscillating mode and now it's moving the air all around the room. Again, I can put it on the floor, I can put it on a table, I can put it on the nightstand, and it plays the part, it looks the part. It has the numbers for the thermostat, it has the sleep timer. I can have this to be on while I'm falling asleep and then turn off in the middle of the night. So why have we sold so many? Why have we sold so many? Honestly, it's a couple reasons. The first is that Gemma Kent does an amazing job with this presentation, and we love her for it. And the other reason is because our price is dramatically different than what you find. If you do get a moment to Google Dyson AM09, your eyes are gonna be really wide and bright when you look at the prices out there. Dyson alone are offering this for $449.